you must in this place, sorcerer. I don't want to linger a moment longer than necessary.
Something on your mind, darling?
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down.
An empty cave with a bare altar. Strange.
The altar before you seems relatively bare. There is no inscription to a god and no offering placed. All you can see is a smear of blood on its surface and a hollow that seems to call for something. You feel a sense of relief wash over you, of hunger satiated, for now. As you watch, the rock wall behind the altar starts to bleed, to dissolve, to evaporate into nothing. After a few moments, it is gone entirely. Behold a face you've seen before, in blackened glass, soul sickness incarnate, the rotten flesh of the world's most shameful desires, an all-knowing affliction. This is the God King's pallid envoy, walking the world as the Sallow Man. You feel him in your head, scrabbling for purchase amongst your thoughts, looking for a way in, his madness and his anger and his hate banging on the door of your mind, looking for Almira. He gives you a long, cool look, while the torches crackle and nearby lava rumbles. And then, with a scratch across your mind, he asks you why you're here. Sallow points a long-nailed finger at Alexander's dead eye. Sickly waves of emotion wash from him. You feel like you've eaten a rock, but you think you recognize the feeling. It's love, or at least a form of love. Sallow thrusts his nail forward and skewers Alexander through the eye socket. He raises Alexander's head and looks him in the one remaining eye. Then, slowly and deliberately, Sallow begins to eat. An acid joy assaults your senses as the Sallow Man devours the memories of the Bishop Divine, the son of Lucian, the God-woken who shall never be divine. And you realize that Sallow is not a man, but the twisted remains of what was once an elf. Wordlessly, he exhales towards you, a great torrent of anger and rage. But something has changed. This new Sallow anger is more pure, more refined, more confident and sure, and more powerful. He makes it clear that the time for questions now is past. Sallow stares into your soul and shows his hand. You know that he has something that you seek, something important. Salo gives you a long look. The tendrils of his mind snap about yours, but they do not probe. With difficulty, he summons the power of his speech.
Ah, you, sworn. Swear to the God King. And I give you the key. The key to the Academy. The key to the mountain.
His cruel, scraping, booming laughter echoes inside your mind as he shows you images of your torture and ultimate death. Time to die.
God woken. I am the right hand of the king.
He leers at you. You feel his hate, his rage, his blinding thirst for blood. Your blood. He reaches into your mind. And fails. He has no power now. The power is all yours. Suddenly, for the first time since you first saw his face, he shows you fear. The God King promised him immortality, but now...
No!
The cloying miasma within the glass shimmers, and a face comes into view. A well-dressed dwarven woman, peering closely at you. With a hiss, she closes the mirror and is gone. The broom upon the glass spins and whirls, but no face appears. The owner must be busy. Or dead. The mirror is cloudy and dark. No discernible image forms in its black depths. The bilious film reforms in the glass and becomes a knight in shining armor, sunshine glinting upon his helm, the light reflecting, masking his features. On seeing your face, he snaps the mirror shut.
Woken. Such a pleasure. Did you miss me? Wait, don't answer that. Of course you did. My lord's given me another chance, such is his grace and wisdom. As for you, well, you're out of chances. How many have you had by now, I wonder? 2, 3, 100? It must all be a blur for you. Life after death is the privilege of the favoured, darling. And to gain his favour, all he asks is but one gift.
She peers at you through narrow eyes. Her next words do not pass her lips, yet pierce your ears as if she'd spoken them.
Your head. God woken? Why can't I just kill you? It doesn't matter. He'll fetch me like he always has. He won't deny me his glory, his presence, his scent. Has he not simply told you by now? Are you sure you're God-woken? That head of yours is awfully empty for a wannabe divine. Shouldn't you be wise or something?
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
The unwholesome murk clears, to reveal more unwholesome murk, as if the mirror is lying forgotten at the bottom of a well. Much to your surprise, you encounter Ifan Ben Medst once more, but wasn't he dead?
Alive? I am far from alive. I am sworn to the Covenant. And you too will be far from alive after I face you in the arena of the One.
He smirks, and something awful glitters in the void behind his eyes. Something you never saw there before, something you hope never to see again. You face a familiar foe. Before you as a dwarf you once knew, or at least thought you did. You see in his sneer a new beast, nobility twisted into arrogance, coarseness turned to cruelty.
The God King has birthed a new son. I don't fight the coming storm. I am the coming storm, and you won't be escaping it, old friend.
vile, sniveling little beast. How dare you? How dare you reject us? How many times did I have to tell you? I am eternal. Perhaps I should thank you. If not for your cruelty, I would not have met him. If not for your crimes, I would never have been reunited with my people. But now I am whole. And soon you will be torn to pieces.
Godwoken are your study. All Godwoken have completed their studies. I take you now to the arena of the One. The wellspring awaits the victor. There you may fall, or you may rise. So it begins. The first Godwoken to enter the wellspring of ascension becomes divine. May the new divine be worthy. For the rest, may she have mercy on your soul. To the wellspring of ascension, begin.
I am the chosen one. I alone will ascend.
Divinity will be mine and mine alone.
There it is. The wellspring.
So good of you to come, God Awoken. You know, you are many things, but above all, you are reliable. Reliable to the point of being predictable. You came to the wellspring. I followed. The Lady Vengeance is, after all, my ship. And now here we all are.
It is time, mistress.
She gives you a long and steady look, as if it is the last time you shall see each other for the rest of eternity. Then she dips her chin in acknowledgement. You are almost her equal.
Yes, Vreedeman. It is time.
She raises the Aetherin. Like a divining rod to water, it seeks the wellspring and finds it. The device hums to life.
We are done, mistress.
Yes, Vreedeman, we are done. And so too, Godwoken, are you. Soon you shall be little more than relics of a bygone time, and this place shall be your tomb. Goodbye.
It might be wise to look for a way out of here.
The ritual has failed. The structure lies in ruins, but you have at least survived. You should feel relief, disappointment, confusion, anything but the rage that wells up from deep within you. The rage grows, burning hotter than the volcano itself, tearing at you, seeking to overpower your senses. The red mist wants to descend. The red mist feels like it does not belong to you. The red mist feels alive. And it wants you. A familiar figure materializes before you. A copy of yourself, enraged. Your own face glowers at you in hateful fury. It opens its mouth, and your furious god begins to speak.
You failure. You nobody. You traitor. You weakling. Look me in the eye. I am Relic. I am god of this world. All that you are is mine. It shall be mine once more. Yield. Surrender yourself to your god, that he may right your wrong. Yield to Relic, that he may be god of Rivellon. If you won't yield by your own will, you will yield by mine. Yield to me!
The Titan lies in pieces before you. The god controlling it is dead by your hand. Lava roils as earthquakes rumble around you. Shockwaves of sound pierce the air, the growl of shifting ground. Suddenly, a voice echoes in your mind. It's Malady. Where the hell are you, she calls. Find my beacon. We need to get out of here now. Her voice crackles and dissipates in your mind.
I guess when I said never again, I really meant once or twice more. Okay. 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 The Hall of Echoes once more. Our home away from home. Close indeed. You almost became a god, and instead you're still... you. At least you managed to murder one of the 7. Quite the spectacle. I've never seen anything so... Let's talk about this later. I need to rest. We've still one big jump to go, but... it'll have to wait.
She casts her gaze around, taking in the streaming bluish ether. She breathes a deep, ragged breath.
At least, it's quite beautiful here, isn't it? I'm going to take a rest, sort myself out. I suggest you do the same. Speak to the ship if you need me. She'll know where to find me. This may be your last bit of respite before the storm blows in again, Godwoken. Enjoy it. You deserve that much.
The Red Prince's spirit stands bewildered, his spectral eyes beleaguered by disbelief.
Defeat? I have been defeated. Impossible. Impossible. No. The Red Prince does not perish. Even here I hear the voices of destiny whisper. I will have my empire yet. I will have my empire yet.
The day was lost, and no one won. Divinity is still up for grabs. Will you be the one to grab it? I do so wonder.
Gareth's head is steady, but his face is pale and his eyes are lost.
We still have a mission, Godwoken. You must ascend. I will see it through.
Ifan's spirit stares at you, seemingly through you. There is neither affection nor blame in his expression. He gives no sign of seeing you. Ifan's eyes flicker rapidly from side to side, as if trying to take in an expansive sight. He whispers, "Gleku Duma, Gleku Duma," over and over, and suddenly you seem to hear the chattering of thousands of elven voices in the distance. Then, before your eyes, his spirit dissolves into the sound, his own voice joining the cacophony that you can hear. That you could hear, for now no sound remains. All is calm.
I thought you'd forgotten about me, darling. How goes your little endeavor?
Almira gives you a devilish grin and traces her finger along your forearm.
I had a feeling you'd be one to watch, my dear. I'm glad to hear my faith wasn't misplaced. Darling. Why, I can't remember the last time someone showed me such kindness. Maybe even never. When it matters most, I will stand alongside you. I promise. After all, I am soon to be a free woman. I can choose to follow whomever I wish now.
Not many things I can fetch around here, but who cares, eh? Look at this place!
Like to take a look at what I've been working on? Go by all means. Like to take a look at what I've been working on? Go on.
It's so cold. I haven't felt cold in centuries. What happened? I just remember... Oh no. No, that can't be right. This is... wonderful. What a fascinating experience! And I will be able to spend eternity studying you creatures. No more having to watch from the shadows. No more having to walk mysterious social tightropes.
The skeleton pulls a notebook from the folds of his robes and starts scribbling. As you walk away, you hear him muttering about Observations on the Mortal Races, Volume 1.
Take whatever time you need to gather yourself, my friend. When you are ready, we can proceed.
Yes, I am sorry. She had me built to her exact designs. Not even I know all the ways in which she can control me. She was able to follow my wake like a shark. But I will see myself destroyed rather than be forced to betray you again. I swear.
It shall be done.
Melody's face is drawn. She seems tired, somewhat subdued. She looks you over and squints.
What's wrong with you? You seem... happy. It's written all over you. In truth, I'm glad to see it. A joyful God is a just God. I've had some time to think, and there's a few matters I want to discuss before we carry on. I doubt you've forgotten the death of Meister Siva.
She swallows hard and closes her eyes for a moment, as though trying to dispel a dizzy spell.
She and I had a deal, you see. A deal that's now quite obviously defunct. According to its terms, I was to help you ascend to divinity, and she was to help me with another matter. The details aren't important now, it's just... never mind. Another entangling alliance. But I won't be able to disentangle it on my own. There may come a time when I need to count on you as an ally. So, are we? Allies, that is. I'm glad to hear you say that. We do make quite the team, don't we? I found out where Dallas is heading. There's a great city not far from Driftwood, Arx by name. It's controlled by Magisters, so you'll have your work cut out for you. We have to find out what she's planning to do with the powers of the Seven. You'll need to find her and take back what she stole, and quickly, before she does something irreversible. Dallas, or any of the others for that matter, cannot be allowed to use the powers of the gods. She doesn't understand what must be done. She doesn't understand how to rule. Given the alternatives, I consider you our very best bet. It's quite simple, really. Chaos is a fact of life, surer than any other. Power is one of the few structures that can cut a line through that chaos. If wielded well, that line will mean stability, order, a comfort against the unknowable, changing forces of chaos. If wielded poorly, the line will mean domination, terror, different from chaos, but no better. Dallas, and the others like her, Alexander, the Mother Tree, the Prince of Shadows, they are little better than demons, really. They seek power at the expense of others, not to create stability, but to create servants. Look at my face, Godwoken. What do you see? I suppose we all see what we want to see. When I look in the mirror, I see balance. Balance between darkness and light, between good and evil, whatever those categories mean. When the time comes for you to ascend, remember my face. Remember that despite any shortcomings you might have, if you can bring a semblance of balance to the world, you'll have done as good as the Seven did. And if you can be stronger than them, you'll do all the better. The Seven are gone. Slain by their Godwoken, slain by you. You have the potential, the obligation even, to do better than they did, to create a better world than the world they made. I just am. You can trust in me. I just am. Now, there's little time to spare. We need to get you to Arx, find Dallas, take back what she stole. Shall we go? Very good. How lucky for you I'm on your side. I'm probably the only one masterful enough to transport an entire ship safely between the land of the dead and the land of the living. Captain Malady stands at the ready.
After the briefest moment of respite, Malady brought the Godwoken to Arx to recover the divine powers Dallas had snatched away. But the half-demon secret was taking its toll on her.
Lucian! Fools! The bastard's going to ruin everything! Brace! 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 Don't say anything.
Malady groans, her face twisting in pain. She falls to one knee, catching herself on her hands. She raises one hand and raises herself to her feet.
Now, no need to fuss, I'll be fine. It's just that traveling between the realms isn't easy, you know? It takes something from my soul each time. But never you fear, I've pulled a clever trick out of my sleeve. The Lady Vengeance stands in two realms at once. A body here, a soul in the Hall of Echoes. You can still return at your leisure. At least I got us where we wanted to go. This is Arx. This is where Dallas has fled with the powers of the gods. This is where the path to divinity leads. Your guess is as good as mine for once. If it were me, I'd start with the Divine Order in the city. Last I heard, there were plenty of Magister within the city walls. If their beloved leader is among them, they'll likely have heard about it. Dallas must be stopped. She has stolen the powers of the Seven. You'll need to get the Aetherin back if you're to fight the God King. You'll need it if you're to ascend. Track her in arcs. Find out where she's gone and end her. Take back the Aetiran and the powers of the gods with it. You cannot fail, Godwoken. Not for anything. Oh. Oh.